Trauma doesn't just change what happened to you. It changes what your brain believes is safe. You may look calm on the outside. You go to work, answer messages, smile at people. But inside, your nervous system might still be waiting for something to go wrong. A sudden sound makes you flinch. A delayed text fills your mind with fear. Even moments of peace can feel strangely uncomfortable. The hardest part is that many people think they're broken because they can't simply move on. But what if your reactions aren't signs of weakness? What if they're signs of a brain that learned to survive in a world that once felt unsafe? The remarkable thing about the human brain is that what it learns, it can also relearn. Healing rarely begins with one life-changing breakthrough. More often, it begins with small, repeated moments that quietly teach your nervous system a different message. In this video, you'll discover 8 science-backed daily habits that can help your brain stop expecting danger and slowly remember what safety feels like again. For many trauma survivors, the battle doesn't begin when something bad happens. It begins the moment the mind imagines that it might. A delayed reply feels like rejection. A small mistake becomes proof that you're failing. Someone's change in tone suddenly sounds like the start of conflict. These thoughts appear so quickly that they feel like facts instead of possibilities. This happens because trauma trains the amygdala, your brain's alarm system, to react before your rational mind has time to assess what's really happening. Its purpose is to keep you alive. But after trauma, it often mistakes uncertainty for danger. A powerful habit is learning to pause before believing every fearful thought. Ask yourself, is this happening right now, or is my nervous system trying to protect me from the past? That simple question creates space between you and your fear, allowing the thinking part of your brain to regain control. And once your mind begins to slow down, you may discover something unexpected. Your body can still feel unsafe. That's why healing doesn't stop with your thoughts. It continues through your body. You may understand that you're safe, yet your body refuses to believe it. Your thoughts become quieter, but your shoulders remain tense. Your breathing stays shallow. Your heart still races for reasons you can't explain. That's because trauma isn't stored only as a memory. It can also be stored as patterns inside the nervous system. Even after the danger has passed, your body may continue acting as if it's preparing for the next threat. Instead of trying to think your way out of fear, begin with your senses. Feel both feet on the floor. Notice the weight of your body against the chair. Take one slow breath into your belly, then exhale even more slowly. Or try the 5-4-3-2-1 grounding technique by naming what you can see, touch, hear, smell, and taste. These simple actions gently activate your parasympathetic nervous system, helping calm the amygdala and reminding your brain that this moment is different from the past. Sometimes healing doesn't begin with changing your thoughts. It begins by helping your body experience safety first. Before we continue, I'd love to hear from you. What helps you feel grounded when life becomes overwhelming? Share your answer in the comments. Your experience might become someone else's first step toward healing. Healing doesn't always happen alone. Sometimes, the fastest way to calm your nervous system is to let it learn from someone else's. After trauma, trusting people can feel risky. Your brain may assume that getting close will only lead to disappointment or pain, so it keeps you at a distance, not because you don't want connection, but because it's trying to protect you. Neuroscientists call this co-regulation. Our nervous systems naturally respond to the emotional state of the people around us. A calm voice, patient eye contact, or simply sitting beside someone who makes you feel safe can gradually lower your stress response. Over time, these experiences help your brain replace old expectations of danger with new experiences of safety. This doesn't mean you need dozens of friends. Sometimes one trustworthy person, a family member, a close friend, a therapist, or even a supportive community is enough to remind your nervous system that not every relationship ends in hurt. But feeling safe with others is only part of healing. Eventually, your brain also needs to believe that you can create safety for yourself. And that belief begins with the smallest promises you keep every day. When you've lived in survival mode for a long time, even an ordinary morning can feel overwhelming. Before the day has truly begun, your brain may already be scanning for problems, replaying yesterday's worries, or doubting your ability to handle what's ahead. That's why healing doesn't always start with a major life change. Sometimes it starts with one small promise you can actually keep. Make your bed. Drink a glass of water. Open the curtains and let in the sunlight. Take a 5-minute walk before checking your phone. These actions may seem insignificant, but each completed task gives your brain a small sense of control and accomplishment. Over time, these tiny wins help rebuild self-efficacy, the belief that your actions can shape your future instead of your past shaping everything for you. Your brain doesn't need dramatic proof that life is getting better. It simply needs consistent evidence that you are capable of moving forward, one choice at a time. And once that confidence begins to grow, your body starts asking for something else. Not more effort, but a chance to finally release the tension it has been carrying for far too long. For many people, trauma isn't only remembered, it's carried. You feel it in your tight shoulders, your clenched jaw, your restless legs, or the constant knot in your stomach. Your body has been holding on for so long that tension begins to feel normal. The problem is that survival energy was never meant to stay trapped inside you. When your nervous system prepares to fight or run, but never gets the chance to complete that response, the stress can linger long after the danger has disappeared. That's why gentle movement can be surprisingly healing. Stretch when you wake up. Shake out your hands after a stressful conversation. Take a slow walk without looking at your phone. Dance to your favorite song for a few minutes. These simple movements tell your body that the threat has passed and that it's finally safe to let go. Healing isn't about forcing yourself to relax. It's about giving your body permission to finish what it couldn't finish before. And once that weight begins to lift, something else quietly changes: the way you speak to yourself. If this video is helping you see yourself with more compassion, please like this video and subscribe for more science-backed insights. You never know who might need these words today. For many trauma survivors, the loudest voice isn't outside, it's the one inside. After years of living in survival mode, self-criticism can become so familiar that it feels like the truth. You blame yourself for feeling anxious, for overthinking, or for struggling with things that seem easy for everyone else. But what if that voice isn't telling the truth? What if it's repeating old survival strategies that no longer serve you? The next time you catch yourself thinking, "What's wrong with me?" try asking a different question. What is my nervous system trying to protect me from? That small shift changes everything. Curiosity quiets judgment. Instead of treating yourself like a problem to fix, you begin treating yourself like someone whose story deserves to be understood. Research on self-compassion suggests that responding to yourself with kindness can reduce stress and strengthen emotional regulation over time. Healing doesn't begin the moment you become fearless. It begins the moment you stop fighting yourself. And as your inner voice becomes gentler, your brain starts noticing something else. Small signals that tell it the world may finally be a safe place again. Your brain is constantly asking one silent question: am I safe? And it answers that question using patterns. The more often it experiences the same calming signals without anything bad happening, the more it begins to lower its guard. That's why creating safety cues can be so powerful. It might be the warm scent of your favorite tea, soft music playing in the evening, a cozy blanket, or a quiet corner where you take a few slow breaths each day. These simple rituals may seem ordinary, but they gradually become reminders that this moment is different from the past. Psychologists call this associative learning. Over time, your brain starts linking these familiar experiences with comfort instead of danger. Little by little, your nervous system stops expecting every quiet moment to be interrupted by fear. You don't need a perfect environment to feel safe. You only need a few consistent signals that gently tell your brain nothing is threatening you right now. And when safety becomes something your brain can recognize, it finally becomes possible to rewrite the story it has been telling you for years. Every night, your brain quietly reviews the day. For a traumatized nervous system, that review often focuses on what went wrong, what felt dangerous, or what should have been done differently. Without realizing it, the same fearful story is repeated again and again until it begins to feel like your identity. but your brain is more adaptable than it seems. Before going to bed, spend just a few minutes writing down 3 things. One moment when you felt safe, one challenge you handled better than you expected, and one thing you're grateful for today. These don't have to be extraordinary. They simply have to be real. This practice isn't about pretending life is perfect or ignoring painful experiences. It's about giving your brain new evidence to store alongside the old memories. With repetition, those small moments become part of the story your mind expects to find. Healing doesn't erase the past. It teaches your brain that the past no longer has to decide what comes next. And that's where every lasting transformation truly begins. Healing doesn't happen because one day you suddenly forget what hurt you. It happens because, little by little, your brain stops believing that the danger is still here. Every slow breath, every kind thought, every small promise you keep, and every moment of genuine connection sends the same quiet message to your nervous system. You're safe now. These moments may seem insignificant on their own, but together they reshape the way your brain responds to the world. That's the remarkable power of neuroplasticity. Not changing who you are, but changing what your brain expects. So be patient with yourself. You're not trying to become the person you were before the trauma. You're becoming someone who no longer has to live as if the trauma is still happening. Now I'd love to hear from you. What is one thing that makes you feel safe today? Share it in the comments. Your answer might be exactly what someone else needs to read. And if this video helped you, don't forget to like, subscribe, and join us for more science-backed content.